everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Existential Crisis Podcast. You're going to have to forgive me for a second because I got to readjust my microphone level because it was aimed towards my guitar and not my mouth. But, how are you guys doing today? It is November 21st, 2017, and 6:03 p.m., here we are. So today's show is going to be hopefully better than the last one. Just because these get better every time, hopefully. We're going to have some guests. We're going to talk about some things. And it's going to be a good time. So settle on in. And, it's going to be a good time. So joining us today, I believe, is going to be Mr. Ben Goose, Mr. Sven, and, just all of the people that you would actually want to talk to. So give me 1 second while I get myself situated. We're going to get right into this. So, hope everyone is doing okay. I'm going to set this guitar down right quick. Hope you guys like the guitar trope. I'm just feeling a little more somber today. So, I've been out of job since last Thursday, and these things happen in life. Certainly won't be the last time that I lose a job in my life, but I'm not without hope. It's just been it's been a trying time since Saturday, just trying to make my rounds and get a job, and it's definitely disheartening, and it's can totally ruin, your drive and your happiness of everything, if you just let it ruin you. So we're going to talk about some job stuff, some Richmond stuff, some music stuff, some current events, and some philosophy, as we often do here on the Existential Crisis Podcast. But yeah, we're gonna hop over here on Discord. We're gonna invite. All right, we're gonna hop in the voice channel. We're gonna find where Sven is at, and we're gonna say, get in the podcast server voice channel. So you're gonna have to, excuse Mr. Sven because he's never used Discord before. But he's a very interesting guy. I met him during my time at Cha Cha's Cantina, and he is a very, very interesting dude. I mean, he and I... Oh, who joined? Hello?
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Welcoming
our...
I just gave myself a haircut and took a shower.
Oh, boy. Hold on. Let me introduce you real quick. So, joining us in the Discord, first guest, Mr. Ben Goose. Mr. Ben Goose, how are you doing today?
I'm wet and moist from getting out of the shower, but other than that,
he's a little moist.
Covered in hair from head to toe. Wet hair, matted, sticking to parts of my body.
Sticking to parts of your body that you don't want to stick to,
Yeah, I just had had myself a haircut.
Have yourself a merry little sniff, miss.
Is this sniff, miss?
Yeah. It's beginning to look a lot like sniff, miss. Everywhere, snoo. Oh my god. Hi. So, Ben, what do you think about the white noise update so far?
It's pretty damn good. I love it a lot.
What else do you think about it? What do you think about the new ops? What do you think about what's her face? Elizabeta Bosak.
Sophia.
Sorry.
She is pretty good. Who is Shaggy Man?
That's Sven. Hey.
He's not in here yet.
Yeah, he's not in here yet. Joining us shortly is gonna be Mr. Sven.
No, we have to take turns.
Okay.
I will leave.
I will not
share I will not share the stage.
Well,
I'm just kidding. But Sophia's really good. I've got more kills with her on casual. And I have Dokkaebi. Dokkaebi's pretty good too. Her freaking ability is really freaking annoying. Like, it'll be going off, your phone will start ringing. I think the way it should work is she can't hack your phones until she gets one of them. Like the way that she hacks the cameras, she has to scan one of the phones on the ground first.
Yeah.
She shouldn't be able to make people's phones go off.
And it shouldn't give you a little like highlighted blip of where it's at.
Yeah. It needs to, well, no, yeah, it can show where it is on the ground because it only shows it for her. It doesn't show it for everybody.
True.
Like, it should work with.
Also, didn't realize everyone had a smartphone.
Yeah, I know. Well, they all have. That's what they used to get on the cameras.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So the way it works right now is Dokkaebi twice per round can hold down her ability button, and it lets everybody, all the defenders who are still alive, makes their phone start vibrating. It will keep vibrating until you hold down the button to turn it off. It takes about 5 seconds. And you're immobile and you can't move, and it's like a really loud vibrate. You can hear it through walls, you can hear it from the outside. It's really loud, so that's really annoying, and it's kind of OP. Like, anytime, twice around is a lot. So I say let it do it once around, or only make it able to she only gets the ability to do that after she's picked up a phone already. Because if she kills somebody, she can get a phone, hack that phone, and then use the cameras, and the entire team can use the camera. So that's pretty danky right there.
Pretty hanky-panky danky. All right, I can see that Mr. Salcedo is in. He's in, but his mic is muted. I don't know if he knows. Sven, you gotta click the unmute button.
Well, we do. Listen, I don't have shit connected. NSA is always listening.
But we have.
The NSA is always listening.
We have.
I do not know the Salcedo. My name is Shaggy Man. Good evening.
I am the Shaggy Man.
We have some really interesting topics to talk about today, though, boys.
Yeah, boy. I think I know where you're going with that.
Net neutrality. Did you see
there it is.
Yeah,
you see just about pretty much everyone else on the internet posting about it. That shit is crazy, man.
I talked to Tyler about it today. It's not going. It's going to happen. They've been putting it off since 2012. It's going to happen. If it's not going to happen now, it's going to happen in the future. So
yeah, and that's the real depressing part about it.
I mean, I've been looking at both sides, and it doesn't seem as negative, but it's definitely not great. It's definitely just greedy. But there are some small benefits, but they don't outweigh
the benefit of having a free and open internet for everyone. Like, come on now.
I mean, what might happen is that if it goes this way, things might be better for the internet. Like, there'll be more money behind the internet to do things, but not for a while. I don't know, it's gonna be bullshit. I say leave it alone. Leave it the way it is.
Just leave it, man. Like, it's been fine. Yeah.
It's been for almost 30 years. It's fine.
Hold on one sec.
Maybe only 2
minutes. Ben, entertain everyone for just a moment.
Alright, I'm gonna beatbox. Alright, so right now I got a half-drunk thing of orange juice. I'm gonna start bottle flipping it and see if I can land it. Alright, guys? Alright,
listen,
here's the first.
We don't bottle flip shit.
Alright, I'm also dabbing at the same time. First attempt. Fuck, okay. Attempt number 2. Ready? Here we go. Nope. Alright, nope. Alright, trying again. Ready? Nope. Alright, no, number 4. Here we go. Ready?
Oh, it's because I have my hand on the damn thing.
Alright, no, number 5. Here we go. Nope. Alright, no, you're number 6. Here we go. Up, number 6. There we go, everybody. That's the show. That's a wrap. I got it standing up. Everybody. I just got out of the shower. Those are my hands clapping. Anyway. Just kidding. Mr. Sven, how are you doing?
Why are we using first names again? Dear Lord, here we go. I'm muting again.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I may have made a mistake and scared off our secondary. I'm primary guest. Sven would be secondary guest. Tertiary can be the existential dread settling in with the bowel movement that is our country, slowly slogging its way through this mental
marshes
of what? Stan Marsh? Stan!
Well, I just say marshes because this shit is just marshy.
See, when you say marshy, I think of like swampy, and then when I think of swampy, you don't want to know where my brain goes.
Well, swamp. Me, I go to the Everglades, honestly.
I ain't even talk. We're getting off track.
Right. We're just talking about landscapes of the vast valley that we call the.
Yeah. Shaggy Man, how do you feel about net neutrality and where we stand as a nation together, united against the bullshit that is going to take the internet away from us?
All right, boys. We're about to do a live fortune cookie reading.
I want Chinese food.
I love Chinese food.
Chinese do not eat fortune cookies, so that is not their food.
Well, you get it from the Chinese food restaurants, Sven.
Yeah, that was racist, man.
All right.
That's racist.
Oh,
shit, we need to have like a
son.
You need to have like
all
a thing.
Right,
you need to have a button that you press
on.
it, and it's like a little rainbow.
You ready
and
for
it goes,
this? It says, my fortune says, money and luck are favorable next month. Damn, did I need to hear that?
Next Monday.
Next Monday, next month.
Bro.
I mean, same thing.
Is it month? It said month?
Yeah, it said month, which is, I mean, we're almost out of this month, so probably, by next month will be,
I want to know why is that we let the Chinese dictate what our fortunes
exactly.
will be? Why don't we set our own? Why don't we set our own fortunes? And why do we let one minority, decide where our future lies?
Right.
Let me tell you. No. You want to know why?
Yes.
Why?
Because they actually had a culture of always using fortune.
I was gonna say of like foresight, which is hard considering their squinty eyeballs. But
well, hey, but maybe that's why they always, they back then they predicted something, they wrote it down a lot. So
what if
I guess American.
What if the reason why? What if God deemed their foresight unnatural, therefore making their eyes squinty so they couldn't see as well? But if like back in the day, normal Asians with the foresight ability had open round eyes, like Mr. Wisner, but
true.
not like Elder Wisner. I'm talking about Billy. I'm not talking about Billy's
I'm
dad.
talking about my dad.
No. Mr. Wisner is wise though.
He is very wise. I will say that.
He's a Wisner. I'm trying to open this beer with a carabiner.
It's possible.
It's poppin', B.
What's poppin', B?
My titties are out.
Cardi
I'm drying
B.
off.
You know where I'm at. You know where I be.
I want to watch.
Get off track now.
What?
Not with that thing.
Tyler says you cucks. Hey Tyler, if you're watching, where are you?
Long straws,
Long,
looking
doobly.
ass.
Slurpy straw looking ass.
Yeah, don't finish it.
Here we going.
Get your slurpy straw looking ass.
All right, are we are we waiting for more people to come in, or what are we?
No, I mean this is
all right,
the cast that I wanted tonight.
One thing, no more reading giant fucking things,
No,
unless it's like an art.
not.
No more stories, no more shitty like creepypasta. That was bad.
Well, it wasn't even a creepypasta.
Listen, this is my first little shindig. I'm just here.
Yeah, that story made my dick retract into my body.
It was bad,
Anyway,
man. It was real bad.
It was not good. So I have some news.
Yes,
IGN
share your news.
How to catch every legendary Pokemon in Ultra Sun.
We need to also talk about the new Animal Crossing game because I've been playing it and it's a lot of fun.
I already beat it.
Shut up.
I already beat it.
Shut up.
Alright, so here we go. This is how to get every legendary Pokemon in the new Pokemon game. Wow, number 800. God, we're at 800 Pokemon now. Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go. Let's start reading. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Necrozema is encountered at the altar of the Moon, Sun, and the Hawaii Island at first, but the later catchable in Mount. I can't read fucking Hawaiian. Never mind. I was supposed to like.
What were you gonna actually read?
I'm gonna look up. Hold on. I'm gonna look up Christian Fruit Loops review.
What?
Christian Fruit Loops review.
What is going on?
Have you ever looked up Christian reviews of everything are the funniest fucking thing ever? Oh my god, hold on, wait.
I just hit random. I just hit random on Reddit to find a random subreddit, and I literally clicked random, and I ended up on the H3 subreddit. I think that's God telling me something.
That's God. That's some God shit right there.
Yeah.
How do you do? I don't use Reddit. How do you do random?
You go to Reddit. You click in like that little tiny little skinny bar at the top. You just hit random. It's next to home, popular, and all. You just hit random. It'll literally send you to a random Reddit.
Oh wow. That's
Overwatch TMZ Pros BTW. Haha is what this one is called.
American made. Now playing at the bird. Oh, never mind. Sidebar for mobile users. Ask been over 30. Oh, that's another bullshit one. No, that's another bullshit one. There it is. What is an emperor has no clothes moment that society needs right now? I don't fucking care. That's stupid. How many people live with undiagnosed mental illnesses, and what are they?
Huh.
When do you stop feeling like you have to prove yourself? Right now, when you've given up. Like, boy, I'm sitting here drinking a fucking Angry Orchard cider in my underwear, alright? I don't feel like I need to fucking prove myself to nobody.
Just living it.
Because the crippling loneliness has done its damage and taken its toll. Alright.
Alright.
I just found a... Okay, so don't ask me how. I ended up on r/Indonesia.
Uh-oh.
And
Fake dicks alert. Fake dicks alert.
not even fake dicks. I landed on a post that said when a country doesn't have net neutrality laws, and I thought it was very interesting.
Oh, we're back to this? Okay.
Yeah, we're back to an actual issue. So, I don't really know what to make of this pick, but I'm gonna put it in the Discord, and I'm gonna see if you guys can figure out what this means, because Okay, so it's got this picture, and it says internet local 500 megabits, internet 500 megabits, internet perdana 25 megabits, video max 2 gig, Kutoa FB and BBM, don't know what that is, BlackBerry Messenger, I don't know, 2 gig. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. Maybe that's
your cap.
Probably, yeah.
I remember having Video Nate. Video Nate, what the fuck is my mouth doing?
What's your mouth doing?
I remember having caps on how much download you could have.
Yeah.
We had satellite growing up. We had satellite. All the fucking old people would be like, "Oh, back in my day, we had a stick
in my day,
stick in a barrel. We used to beat the shit out of each other over the barrel." Anyway, but back a long time ago, we first had satellite. We had 300 megabytes a day.
Oof.
A day, dude.
Capital OOF.
Then we got 20 gigs a month.
Oof.
Then 20 gigs between like 6 and 2 a.m. 6 a.m. and 6 a.m. 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. No. Fuck. How does that work?
I don't know.
There's two things at 20. Between 6 you get 20, and then at 2 a.m. you get another nighttime 20. Which
I remember that. Remember you used to have to stay up super
yeah,
late so you
I would
could,
set my alarm for 2 a.m. so I could get up and download shit. It's awful. And now we just got our fucking internet.
Yeah, after you don't even live there anymore.
Yeah, my parents got some blazing fast internet. They got cable put in, and now it's about to go back to where it was before. It might not even be as fast, so it's just fucking bullshit. I was talking earlier, Tyler said to get a VPN and just use other people's fucking internet around the world.
True.
Except watch them like fucking outlaw those shits.
I mean, shit, they might. All
right,
let's
here. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna send these into the Discord just because my dad was like I told my dad about it, and my dad's like, all right, let's not jump to conclusions. Let's see the other side of the argument. And he sent me all these. I mean, he's just like he doesn't know anything about it, so he wants to get both sides of the argument. So this one's actually from 2010, so it's not really valid. I'm gonna take this one, copy text. What kind of just on the sidebar while I'm getting this set up? What kind of setup did you get for Animal Crossing, Billy?
What do you mean? What kind of setup? Like what kind of?
Like, did you pick? I picked natural for mine.
I picked cool.
You picked cool because I wanted to get Goldie. Goldie and Rosie are my two like.
I wanted Apollo, so I got Apollo.
I got Apollo too, but I didn't know who you like.
It's fun. It actually works like just like the original game, but like almost better.
I like it because there's some structure to it.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a Pokemon Go type deal, you know.
Nah, it's like a full game.
Which one of these should we look at first?
Start at the top and work it down.
Cool.
Just like there's one that literally has TLDR in it. I just wanted to bring these up. Like I don't know. I feel like I've heard about net neutrality from like Philly D and like Kotaku and everything,
Yeah.
they're very one-sided, and they're very
I
much.
don't know if Phil is necessarily one-sided.
He isn't, but he has said that he doesn't like it, and I just
Yeah.
wanted to be like, let's look at the other side, and let's, maybe there's a benefit, but then what I'm seeing, there really isn't. But just
The FCC's proposed rollback of its 2015 Open Internet Order has put the term net neutrality back in the
Back in
political
the-
zeitgeist.
what
The phrase,
phrase
shut up. We're gonna all read it in unison.
But understanding that all it really means is heavy-handed government regulation of the internet makes it clear that net neutrality policy is bad for broadband consumers. Ladies and gentlemen, net neutrality debate has little to do with making the internet open for users to go where they wish online. Americans have always enjoyed that liberty, even before the open internet order was passed.
What it seems like is, here's my thing. I understand what net neutrality is because I remember when it first came up in 2015. Excuse me. I remember.
Ooh.
Yep.
Zygist.
Zygus.
Zygist sounds like a fucking Pokemon.
It does. But
I'm
anyway,
looking it
I
up.
remember back when they first started talking about, because there was the whole Jon Stewart versus whoever, Stephen Colbert, rally for peace or sanity or whatever, and it was talking about net neutrality. It was back before that law was put into place, and I remember reading about it then, and they were talking about how it basically means, back then it meant that internet would be slower, but if you wanted a faster internet to get to things faster, you'd have to pay extra to certain ISPs.
Yeah.
Which that doesn't sound too crazy. It's like, okay, well, cool. If I want better internet, I gotta pay. Cool. Just like everything else in this life, there's a microtransaction for everything.
Mm-hmm.
But what I think it sounds like now, which is what the really troubling part of it is this guy that they appoint. What the fuck is this limp dick piece of shit's name? Ajit something rather. What's
I
this
saw
dude's
him.
name?
Oh, my voice cracked. Hold on.
Ajit Pai.
Ajit.
Look at that fucking guy.
I just called him shit pie.
It's shit. I mean, he is. But when you look at it and you look at this guy who literally has been quoted saying, like, what is it that he was quoted saying, Shai? You know the quote better than I do.
Someone said, don't you care about the way this is going to affect, the American consumer rather than the big corporations that might benefit from it? And he said, basically, I don't care. It's making me money, He's employed by Verizon. He's making money from Verizon. And Verizon is going to benefit from this. So he's on the corporation side, not the people's side.
Yeah.
And Verizon and Comcast have in the past limited the bandwidth to certain websites. Like back in 2016, Comcast limited the download speed or the stream speed for Netflix until they paid. Until Netflix paid Comcast for more or whatever.
Small techno plays in the background. That is true.
Mine got 50.
Oh, you got 50 likes, bruh?
No, just kidding.
Wait, is the music playing in the background?
Uh-oh, I got people.
It's a little
People.
Oh,
People are talking to me. Hold on.
If you don't eat the fortune cookie, it doesn't come.
Okay, eat it.
Just saying.
Uh-oh. These old fucks from a million years ago.
You didn't even call me enough to have one yesterday. Or a Sunday with me. They're cold. Why do you do this?
Alright, James Quinn. He used to be one of my commanding head officers back in CAP. This is what he has to say about net neutrality, and that's certainly not my understanding of net neutrality. In addition, I know of no reason for the federal government has any jurisdiction in the matter. Bruh, do some fucking research. What are you talking? I literally messing. Are you kidding? I didn't say anything about the government. I was talking about the FCC, if that's what he's talking about. I'm saying They're gonna do it regardless.
Yeah, and I think that's just the way that this world is going now. Like, the government is going to do whatever they want to do because...
The whole situation with what they're trying to do is honestly trying to monetize and control.
Yeah.
It really isn't onto one situation. Net neutrality, the way they've been hiding it back and forth, I've been hearing it since I was in high school.
Back in 2012, this is when it really blew up.
This is why we all should have said yes to Bernie.
Oh, shush.
Listen. The whole thing with the internet, they're pissed because when this started because they got pissed about whenever the phones blew up, dude. You got to understand, everything is being ran, streamed, and like instant. Like back then, dude, you got to understand the internet was like, yeah, it's the internet. You got a fucking phone. You were gonna take forever. Now I can literally watch a torrented movie on my freaking iPhone or fucking Galaxy, and literally doesn't matter when they fucking pass this shit, or if they try to, whatever. I don't know. It's so fucking hard right now for them back and forth, but the only thing they want to do is literally control who gets most action. Like all these under the web type shit that we always go to, they're not going to have easy access. They're probably going to, like, anything you download from these sites, they're going to be super slow, and it's going to be back to the fucking ancient times of DSL.
Yeah.
Unless you go to the actual place. Or, like how everybody always is thinking, Comcast was thinking, well, Comcast, let me tell you something. I've seen Comcast in two different ways. I've seen them here and I've seen them in Florida.
Yeah.
Dude, the way they fucking rape people in Virginia on internet is insane. Based on how much, gigs or how many, watts it goes through. Down in Florida, you had like two options. You either had regular internet or they gave you like the E-Blast one that had a little bit extra power and you fucking downloaded shit quicker, which was that one was probably like $60. You guys are getting charged up here $120 to even get decent, like, I'm downloading shit decent speeds and I'm actually fucking getting Wi-Fi to like all the house space, everything. $120 for just fucking internet. That's not even including the fucking shit they always tell you that you have to fucking bundle and get bullshit ass cable, even though you're streaming half the shit that you have.
Yeah.
So that, go back to the net neutrality. Everything is on Hulu and fucking all that shit.
That's the reason why this has come about now, is because they're seeing everybody's going to the internet, everybody's using YouTube, Hulu, Netflix for everything. Everybody,
and that's happening to me right now.
They're doing streaming. Their streaming is coming before traditional, like, TV and everything. Maybe not before. I think maybe this might be a little. I need to look it up. But it's threatening traditional media. So they're trying to get it under wraps so they can control it the way they control it. So they're gonna sell. So Comcast is gonna sell you your premium internet package, which lets you get access to YouTube, Hulu, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that bullshit.
Basically everything that you need for the low price of like probably
$200. $200, and you can have it on 5 devices.
It's exactly. They're basically, because I watch. Okay, so this is kind of, it's not net neutrality, but I watched a John Oliver piece about it, and they were talking about the like corporate. What was it? Corporate merging or corporate, like corporate companies basically acquiring other big corporate companies and just limiting how many corporations there are out there. Basically, bigger corporations eating big corporations, and those bigger corporations are eating pretty much everything else, and it's kind of like that with, this whole thing. It's like they're trying to minimize as many things as they can. Basically, they're trying to combine everything into one. So it's like, okay, well, people aren't really watching TV. Like, for example, I just got TV for free. I didn't ask for DirecTV, but the guy literally showed up at my house today unannounced and just plugged in a cable box, and I was like, oh, cool. But
that's let me tell you something. You know what he just did? That's some 1999 sales shit right now.
Yep.
That's how internet is getting and how fucking crazy cable and satellite is getting, dude. That these motherfuckers are going back to those sales pitches that they're like, yeah, we'll give it to you free for a year and then, or 6 months and you'll have this premium.
And then you'll just forget to unsubscribe from it and they charge you again for a year.
Yep.
Yeah, but then most people aren't stupid like back then. We weren't like so gullible. Now people are like, yo, all right, I'm gonna cancel like 3 months or 3 weeks before.
Yeah.
And that's what they want to try to control too. Like, dude, it's control issues that these fuckers have, dude.
No, but that makes me
100%.
worry. Like, how are we communicating right now? I've been using Discord for the last maybe 2-3 months, and it's fucking
Yeah.
fantastic. I use it more to communicate with people more than I use my fucking phone. So how are they going to monetize that? How is that going to work for cell service? And there's another issue is they're saying one of their arguments for getting rid of net neutrality, it says we're going to let other ISPs. There's going to be an influx of more ISPs coming up to provide. There's going to be options. I'm like, who the fuck is going to try to fight Comcast and Verizon? Who the fuck is going to what small company is going to try to build themselves up to take on these people who have all the control in it right now? No one's going to be able to do that. No one's going to have they have access to all the internet and everything right now. When some other small company is going to want to build it up, and they're not going to get anything out of it. They're going to get swallowed up by these big fucking corporations.
And let me.
Bless you.
Is the music off? Can you not hear the music?
I can hear you now. I mean, the music was an interesting touch, you know.
It was kind of like.
I like that.
I'll just keep going. I'm just kidding. I'll
Can
fill
you hear
in.
me? Hold on. I'm trying to control the music and also the volume.
No, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
If y'all could see me right now, this would be really interesting. Like striptease. I'm dancing in my underwear.
That
Ooh.
see, now we would have to start charging people because that would be a visual entertainment. This is just good.
No, it'll be for free.
Ben is cheap. He's
I'm a cheap fuck. I'm free. Just watch. I just want people to watch. I
Hear
just
that
want
now
exposure.
because listen, that's what I'm saying. Shit's getting so tight with money now.
Buy me a 10-piece nugget and we good.
Buy me that 20-piece nugget from Mickey D's. We good. If you buy me the 20-piece nugget, you have it as long as it takes me to eat those 20-piece nugget. That's how it works.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna put some pants on.
Okay,
BRB.
so moving away from net neutrality because it just frustrates me.
To
So
be honest with you,
yeah.
I don't think it's gonna pass, dude. It's too much control for them, and I think it might be honestly a pull because the reason thing is that if it does pass, this is the one thing. If it does pass, it's because it's so goddamn complicated
Yeah.
that most American people really don't really give. It's the people that really use the internet a lot and really understand it that get what's going on. But like our parents and probably older generations and some of the people even now, like they don't even pay attention because they're so into it. That's what is happening. They're trying to control that, and then it's gonna pass and slip through. And honestly, if it passes and slips through, I think it's gonna be interesting because
yeah.
difficult to like. Pretty much everybody's gonna have to be paying like either $300 a month or $200 a month for
Yeah.
just having data, and the people that do streaming and all this other shit, they're probably gonna have like some type of other contract. You know, if you're some type of entertainer or something like that.
Yeah, they're gonna basically privatize.
I can already feel it because that's how it is too. I mean, so many people, dude. Facebook. I have DJ friends of mine that just basically live stream performances the entire way through, like the whole entire show, just 3 hours, and you know. They're gonna fucking basically have to start either having a contract to do that now. Like,
yeah, it's such a. I mean, we're just entering this weird digital age where everything is like changing, and I think because I was talking to Shai about this earlier today, and it's gonna be interesting once this whole phase, like say 4 to 8 years from now, when all this like is, you know, we're in an entire different country after all this. It's gonna be so weird to look back on this.
Bro, if it goes through, I give it the next election. If we get any type of change in office, that shit's coming down. Just like he's been doing with everything else.
Yep.
He's doing the same shit like everything else. As soon as it comes up, net neutrality, everybody's going to be pissed. Everybody's going to be going crazy. The next electoral, motherfucker's going to be like, I'm bringing it back. We're going to not... We're
going to bring it back.
We want to be free, and we want to be free in the digital area.
Digital area! Anyway, moving off of that subject, I found this. Okay, so I'm on r/existentialism because, you know, that's the best idea I got for finding something vaguely philosophical. So I found this one titled "Let's Talk About Working," and that is, it's a good topic to cover. So this person says, working robs us a lot of time unless it's our meaning opportunity. I don't know what that means. And
What?
Says working robs us a lot of our time unless it's our meaning opportunity, and is generally accepted in society that you should work and work a lot. How can we defend spending so much time at work as existentialists if meaning, and indirectly time because we cannot experience meaning without time to do so, is the high... Okay, this fucking... I can't read that. That is so...
That
like
is
that is horribly written. Okay.
Yeah,
That's horribly written. We're gonna find something else.
Well,
It's that guy. We're gonna find a different one because that one wasn't
Oh
too
fuck!
great.
I forgot. I was gonna buy that little $3 game. Hold it up.
listen, working is a different subject for people.
Oh yeah.
It's a difficult subject for some people because people understand, hey, I have a job and this is what I'm gonna do. But then they don't know that, you come in, you're expected to do a certain type of thing. If you don't want to do it, then find something you want to do. That's why it's fucking told. Don't fucking do something you just want to fucking just.
But I think what's hard for a lot of people to grasp is that concept of like, if you don't like it, don't do it. Because I feel like a lot of people just don't do something because of, one, they don't know what they're doing, or two, they just, for whatever reason, feel like they can't.
People right now that never worked in a kitchen, like they never ever, and they're working in a kitchen just because they need a job, right? They have a job, so I'm basically training them to do shit in the kitchen. When I train them, and then all of a sudden a week later I leave them alone, shit. The dude's doing something completely different. I'm like, why are you not doing it? He's like, I like it like it's better like this. It's and I'm like, that's not how you do it. You got to do it this way.
Send me these tracks though.
And I was like, yo, who the fuck told you like to change the way you were supposed to do it?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. People do a certain job. They say, okay, if I get the same product or the same, type of work done, then it's all right. And it's like, not really, if the productivity is lower, not if, you're not getting much out of it. And that's the thing. A lot of people that's what I was like saying, bare minimum.
Shots of Lee trying to message her.
It's like, yo, yeah, the other person will do it.
Let me show you. I was like, just block.
Hi, yay. Okay, so, fuck you, BuzzFeed. I'm not reading that. No. Hell no.
He's like,
I got a question for you.
With them.
Why is it that people... Okay, so Shad just showed me this picture, and it's of this dude who this guy is like absolute 100% dickbag to the max, and like caused some...
What was that phrase?
Absolute dickbag to the max.
Oh, I thought it was a dick back to the max.
No.
What does that mean?
But so this guy, he caused like a lot of emotional damage for a lot of different people, and apparently he moved to, where did he move to? Virginia Beach? Some fucking place where you can go crawl in a hole and die. But this guy basically is grasping at straws and like trying to get back into people's lives that he like kind of fucked over.
Why do you say people?
And
when you
blah blah blah. I'm trying to talk here. So, God, that completely derailed me. But regardless,
For some reason.
why is it that people who you specifically cut them out of your life, eventually they will always come back around and try to say something? Why is that?
I don't know. People either want to see you. I don't know. They see you doing something and they're like, huh. Maybe he's. I don't know. Maybe I can worm my way back into your life somehow.
So, okay, I know I said fuck BuzzFeed, but these these questions are kind of funny, and like I think it's funny how they're written. So, number 1, if the only thing I know is that I know nothing, do I know something?
Well, Plato said, "Why is this as he who does? Why is this as he who knows he
you're
does not know?"
self-aware.
Okay, number 2. If I
But
ignore...
those who claim to know everything are truly the most ignorant and arrogant of us all.
That is true.
But those who claim to know nothing have no self-esteem and are therefore assholes for another reason because they're probably like, I just don't know anything. I'm such a dumbass. Probably like that. So basically, what I glean from all of this is keep your mouth shut the fuck up, and leave everyone else alone. Right?
I guess, yeah. So let's read this one. I just skipped down number 5. It says, if I want to get home from work, I must first go halfway home and then half of the half and then half of that half and so on. Can I ever get home from... No, that doesn't make any sense.
No, because you're always halving where you're going. You're never getting... What?
That doesn't make sense. BuzzFeed,
Nani?
your question... Nani?
Well, it's BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed is trash and
That's
stupid.
why it's funny, because these questions are so horribly written. And, like, interspersed are, like, these stupid pictures of celebs looking confused. And it's like, you know... That doesn't make sense.
I don't know why I want to know, why do we put so much stock in celebrities?
That's an interesting
Like they're not
question.
smarter than other people. They just have a lot of like voice. There could be stupid fucking idiots, and they probably are.
Most of
they're
them
actors. Like I don't ever look up like what Mark Hamill is my favorite actor, but I don't ever look up what he's talking about or what he's doing. Like if he's doing a charity or like actors doing charities or whatever, that's one thing. But like if they're like giving their opinion on like I don't think that blah, 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 I'm like I don't fucking care. You're an actor. I mean, and then someone always says, "Oh, but what if a princess was an actor?" I'm like, yeah, but I don't
Here's
know.
an interesting question. This isn't BuzzFeed, but it says, how would humanity change if all humans' life expectancy was significantly increased to, let's say, around 500 years? How do you think people would live?
500 years?
Yeah, say if that was the general life expectancy.
I think we'd be lazier than we are now.
True.
I think we'd feel we have more time to do whatever. And I speaking for myself, who's a lazy motherfucker, like I can be like, oh well, I have time to do that later. So, oh shit, damn. But I don't know. I think we would just be lazier. Would take more time to do stuff. But like, I don't think we'd ever progress. You know, like.
There was a Uber hack in
Oh.
2016. 57 million people were exposed. Their names, email addresses, and phone numbers, and also 600,000 driver's licenses. And Uber just never let anyone know.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. Well, that might be one benefit from getting rid of net neutrality. Maybe if it becomes regulated, proper security measures might be in place. But
Yeah.
at what cost?
Only a cute girl got my number.
happened?
She said, hopefully a cute girl got my number.
Wait, was she speaking for me or for her?
No.
For myself.
Just wondering. I thought you were being snarky.
Jesus,
I don't know what. I
someone's
can
a little
barely hear
feisty
you.
today. If you're
I
gonna
feel
sit
like you guys
behind
can't
me,
hear me, so
because
that's
we
why I'm yelling.
can't. If you're
I'm
gonna
playing
be
this really
feisty,
fun game.
sit behind me. What are you gonna hit him with the chair?
I was muted because I had a lot of loud music going on. But what happened?
No, we were just trying. I'm trying to make sense of where these questions I can find.
So fun.
What
Let's-
questions are you looking for? Because I have tons of questions we can
Oh,
ask.
then okay, you ask the questions, my fellow man. Ask some questions.
But that's what I'm saying. What direction do you want? You want to go
Any
deep or
direction. Yeah, go deep. Let's dive deep.
I get deep, I get deep, I get deeper.
Let's. You know what?
Linda.
That's something we can talk.
So,
Hey, what's good, bitch? How you doing? Let's go deep. Let's figure it out. Let's get to the bottom of it. Let's get to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. In today's episode, we're going to get to the bottom of the Marianas Trench.
That was
Can
the
you believe
bottom
it?
of the Mariana. What? Never mind. That was a bad joke. That wasn't going anywhere. I regret that. Goodbye.
God, Sven, what's your questions?
What's your name? What's your number? I'm glad I came.
Oh. Are you?
hello?
Maybe. Alright, I'm gonna say everybody go take your $3, go to Steam, buy this game Super Flight. It's really neat, it's really fun. It's about the price of a bad coffee, it says in the trailer. But it's a lot
Is
better
that
than
is that ching in the background?
Yeah, it's me flying around.
Coffee for me is $1.
Oh, has anyone seen Justice League?
I heard it was shit.
awful.
Yeah. Someone gave it a 3.5 out of 10.
Oof. They should just kill off the Marvel Cinematic Universe now. It's not doing good. I'm not the
Just kill
Marvel,
it
but
off.
the DC Cinematic Universe.
I mean, it just doesn't sound like. It just doesn't
Like,
sound like that.
Whoever's
great,
writing these movies just doesn't have it. Like, I don't know. Wonder Woman was good until like the very end. They ruined the ending. It was like, oh, oh well, spoilers. The random dude that was seen for like all of 5 minutes earlier happens to be the main bad. Like, the fuck? He wasn't in the fucking movie. No one ever paid attention to him. He was like, okay, I guess he's a guy. And then he's like, what?
I
He's
guess
a god?
he's a guy.
Are you kidding? Yeah, like, the fuck? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. And even the Superman versus Batman thing, like, okay, like, why didn't you, like, play... The entire thing was based off of a comic book, which was already turned into an animated movie. Why don't you just rip that shit straight off? That's all you gotta do.
Exactly.
Don't add the fucking giant monster thing, Monster Mash, motherfucker. Like, you can even have Wonder Woman pop in. That's, like, a good little cameo. That was alright. But, like, what the fuck? Maybe Wonder Woman could have broken them both up.
Oh my god, for the love of God, will you turn that dinging off in the background?
Hold on.
That is not me.
I know it's Ben. There we go. Chicka 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 ding.
Listen, that's how he harmonizes his.
My speech pattern. It's ching 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 all day long. How do you think I like it so much? It's like I speak this language.
What?
That's so funny.
If you can't tell, I turned the volume way up.
Oh, I can tell. It's
Oh,
like
no.
nails on a chalkboard.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Did you hear that? I just died.
Yes.
All right, I muted it. You don't need to hear. There's no music. There's really nothing. It's just it's fun to play. It's really chill. Leafy's here plays it.
All right. So deep. Honestly, to tell you the truth, dude,
What's up, dude?
I want to understand is
What?
there's an urge of people wanting stuff, want to do shit.
We all want things.
I know, right? But
But what's wrong with that? What is your argument?
it's not. There is no what we're arguing. There is no arguing. I'm just of why is it that everybody expects things to be so easy though?
True.
I don't fucking know.
That's the question. You wanted to get deep. I mean, like, yeah, everybody wants things. We all want things. But then the thing is, like, when they see what is up to them, they all say, "Fuck that."
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. They don't want to put the work in. Like, here's my deal. Like, I understand. Like, if I want something, I'm gonna have to work for it. Like, and I know I'm a spoiled motherfucker. If you see my room, I got all this shit. I'm a spoiled motherfucker. But most of that shit I worked for or whatever, and I don't take things for granted. And if there's something I want and I can't afford it, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, the fucking system's broken." I'm gonna be like, "Well, I can't afford it. I better go get a better job or work more hours or something." I gotta.
When in doubt, blame the government, you know?
When in doubt, glide it out. But
When in doubt, glide it out. Shouts out to Phil and Ruben.
Shout out to you, Big Weisner.
Big Weisner. He ain't Big Weisner now. He toned Weisner.
To Tone Weisner. Oh, what can we come up? We need an alliteration for your dad.
An alliteration for my dad. I don't know what the alliteration would
I
be.
almost said Whiskey Weisner, but that doesn't make any
Whiskey.
sense.
You know, he was like, "Oh, you should bring a bottle of like something to drink, like whiskey or bourbon or something for Thanksgiving." I was like, "Dad, you don't drink. Like, what are you talking about?"
Does he not drink?
I mean, he does.
That's
he does-
21, you know, and we can have a nice.
Yeah, you gotta go buy us the booze now, man. Your dad turns into the Fonz. Hey, man, you gotta get the booze now, man.
That's why he wants to drink. He wants to go back into the young days.
You gotta get your dad starts like doing his hair up and he's wearing a fucking jag. He's like, "Hey, we got Billy, gotta get the shit, man."
Allow me to take a quick break.
know how I got your
Allow
mom.
us to take.
You know how
We're
I
gonna
got
take a quick break from talking, and I'm gonna play you a quick little ditty. You ready?
Little ditty about dick. Is she playing the guitar? Wait, what's going on?
He is playing the guitar.
I think maybe is this pre-recorded or something?
No.
Oh,
Wow.
just a music break.
You are one.
I'm just out of it, man.
You're listening today, sipping on some modified whiskey. We just want you to know, gonna be alright.
Okay. I don't know enough Spanish to sing in Spanish.
There you go. There's your ditty.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching the almost hour mark of this here podcast, and we're going to talk about how the Keystone Pipeline is worse than we thought.
Wait. Isn't that the thing that happened?
Oh, yeah. Hey, does everyone remember that thing that everyone was protesting where they were saying, hey, don't build this stupid pipeline because it's going to destroy, like, all of this beautiful area? Guess what? It did exactly what everyone said that it was going to do. An oil spill in South Dakota that leaked thousands of gallons of highly polluting oil could damage the environment more than the company has let on. TransCanada shut down a portion of its highly contested Keystone Pipeline, which transports oil from Canada tar sands to refineries in the U.S.
Hey.
At 6 a.m. on Thursday,
America really has the first thing to blame on Canada. I just have to say that one thing. Like, this is the first thing America can blame Canada for.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Your grandpa shared my post on net neutrality.
Nice. Thursday, after 210,000 gallons, or around 5,000 barrels of oil spilled across South Dakota farmland, the type of oil in the pipeline, however, makes pinpointing the size of the spill more difficult than usual, worrying local environmental groups and landowners about its environmental effects. The spill comes just days before a crucial moment for the pipeline. Nebraskans will vote on Monday, blah, 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 blah. Oh, good. They want to move 830,000 extra barrels of Canadian oil. Cool. Water contamination. A viscous type of oil called diluted bitumen or tar sands oil flows through the Keystone Pipeline because it's so thick. The leaks can be difficult to detect if the oil does spill. It's often far more detrimental to sensitive water sources. Bitumen it's good. It's one of the dirtiest fuels in the world. Cool. Isn't that cool? Unlike conventional crude oil, which can be pumped directly from the ground, water is required to separate the heavy tar-like substance from the sand it's found in. A process that depletes and pollutes freshwater. Oh, hell yeah, dude. It just depletes and pollutes freshwater sources. Thursday's spill happened on a section of pipeline along a small road approximately 35 miles south of the Ludden Pump Station. Blah, 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 blah. I
just like the whole situations with these pipelines. Everybody, the best thing that I love, just because of what happened, the pipeline earlier before, and then now these things are happening. The locals are actually fighting back. I mean, there's a lot of stuff saying that, and I know sometimes it's too late. Now people are pissed out of their mind. Mm-hmm. And the one thing I've noticed now, when you piss off like can vote people, like they get pissed, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like, so shit's going down over there. Like, these people are pissed. Like, they were pissed about the protests because they all the militarized and all that shit. Then all of a sudden, like, the pipeline actually burst and they're seeing it actually happen. Because, you know,
I believe you. I believe you.
That's what was it? What's the saying goes? It's like, oh, I'll believe it when I see it. But it might be that was sent out.
You know what really doesn't make sense to me? How the other day I was on Instagram and I saw like at least like 30 people on Instagram post a picture of Rip Charles Manson. Why do people want to let this man rest in peace?
Because the man was a revolutionary freaking psychopath that created a culture that kind of grew around it and fantasized about. We, for some reason, like sociopaths, and especially ones that are like, if they were not as bad, they probably would be geniuses. So that's what they always do fascinations on. This one, he freaking got people with. I think it might be the whole cult thing, and being that it was in LA too. Yeah.
He was old as shit too. 83. Yikes.
Yeah, that nigga was old, bro. He was in there for a very long time.
A very long time. Rich American evangelicals are forking over millions for fake Dead Sea Scrolls. What? American evangelicals have fueled a multi-million-dollar trade in fragments of Dead Sea Scrolls, ancient scraps of Judean manuscripts that include some of the earliest known drafts of the Old Testament. There's just one big problem. Leading experts in antiquities say that a lot of what they're buying is probably fake. A few of these fragments have been proven real, and a few have been proven fake. Lawrence Schiffman, professor of Hebrew Judaic Studies at New York University, told Vice News, and it's most likely a lot of the rest are also fake, he says. Didn't know that people were buying, fake scrolls from the ocean. Didn't know that was a thing. What else do we have in news?
Good gullible people. Come on.
Yeah. Especially people who think they're getting some real deal scrolls. Missing submarine. That's terrifying. Title of the article, Time and Oxygen are indeed running out for the crew of Argentina's lost submarine.
God damn it.
What?
What?
Hello? Can you hear me again?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My shit
he's
shut
back
down.
in the Matrix.
Oh, he's back.
My shit shut down. Back it up to the Dead Sea Scroll shit again.
Oh, nothing really came of that. Just people buying fake Dead Sea Scrolls. The clock
Were they fake?
I mean, some of them were fake.
Listen, religious people thought they were buying Jesus paper and they got ripped off.
And they got some paper that you can get from the gift shop. But now we're on to the Argentinian submarine that's lost.
Okay.
The clock is ticking in search for an Argentine submarine, that rhymes, that went missing last Wednesday as oxygen and food supplies are beginning to run out for the 44 crew members aboard. Excuse me. Whew.
Oh, wow.
The submarine, if submerged, has enough oxygen to last just 7 days and has already been 6. Yes. Rescuers have already searched 80% of the initial designated area without any luck, giving away to expanding the search area, according to Argentinian Navy spokesperson Enrique Balbi. Stormy weekend weather slowed the search and rescue effort over the weekend, but winds appeared to have calmed down as of Tuesday. The ARA San Juan submarine was returning from routine travel from Ushuaia at the southern tip of Argentina and last sent signal in the morning of November 15th when it reported a battery mechanical problem. According to Argentine military, it was told that blah, blah, blah. Basically, underwater banging noises were detected Saturday. It turned out not to be from the vessel. The Navy, they heard banging from the ocean, which, like, shit.
Yeah.
Let's just think about that for a second.
The ocean is yelling back.
The ocean's like, hey! Fuck you. But, can you imagine? Can you imagine being stuck in a submarine underwater? Like, no thank you.
I've almost drowned 7 times in my life, so I kind of understand.
Why?
Don't kink shame me.
Talk about that. Why 7?
7 times is a lot of times to almost drown.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I almost drowned at the beach. I got my foot stuck in a hole in the sand, and the tide was coming in. I almost drowned when I was like 8 in the pool. Yeah, I'm not a lucky kid, man. But speaking of banging noises, I heard some banging noises this morning.
Oh,
fucking woke me up.
Ew, morning sex.
Yeah, nasty.
Yummy.
No,
but I mean, then again,
nasty.
sometimes you just gotta do that, you know.
Well, yeah, not when I'm like fucking trying to sleep. It's fucking 6 in the morning. Really?
That's the best time.
Yeah, it sounded like, you know what it sounded like? It sounded like
Listen,
Link.
it's just
Yeah!
you just gotta go with it.
Yeah.
You gotta go with it. You can't do anything
I'll keep-
about
I'll
it.
keep-
You're
I'll
just
keep-
like,
I'll
you know
keep-
what?
I'll
They're
keep
trying
rhythm.
to have a good day.
I'll keep rhythm on my side of the room. I'll be like, yes, go and stroke and stroke and stroke.
Yeah, and stroke. And stroke.
They're just trying to have a good day. They're trying to have a good day, so they're banging it out, bro.
Yeah, you know? When in doubt, bang it out.
One of these
North
days, if it gets
Korean
too loud, you should
defector.
tell them, listen! Too loud!
Let me
Already told-
join.
I already told them to move their bed over to the other side of the room.
All right, so this says North Korean defector riddled with enormous number of parasites. A North Korean defector who was shot fleeing the country on Monday is recovering due to an enormous number of parasites in his intestines. God,
Ew.
why am I yawning so
Dude,
much?
this is insane.
We are struggling with the treatment as we found a large number of parasites in the soldier's stomach, invading and eating into the wounded areas. Lead surgeon Lee Cook-jong told briefing of journalists Wednesdays. In my over 20-year-long career as a surgeon, I have only seen something like this in a textbook. Oof. Cook-jong said the longest worm removed from the man's intestines was 11 inches long. The North Koreans condition offers insight into hygiene and nutrition in the impoverished and isolated state, where human feces is widely used as a fertilizer due to lack of chemical alternative. Parasites can enter the body through contamination or contaminated food grown using the makeshift. Oh no, they call it night soil. It's human shit fertilizer.
Lol.
Oh.
That's a podcast name.
Night soil. That's a good one.
Lol. That's what you get.
The unnamed soldier, an Army staff sergeant in his mid-20s, was left in critical condition after his former comrades opened fire as he tried to cross the border between the two countries on Monday. Fucking shit, I'm yawning again. Oh my god.
Man, y'all are narcs.
Yeah.
Stop shooting at me. Hey, Boobay, stop.
The defector
Damn,
had attempted
y'all.
to reach the border in a Jeep, but ran once the vehicle became stuck in a ditch, and was shot in the buttocks, back and shoulder, armpit, and knee. Damn, he got shot a bunch of times. His
What's he
butt,
fucking playing
his
What's he
back,
fucking playing PUBG?
For
Fucking taking
real.
all these fucking bullets. He's fucking dog.
He got
Goddamn.
shot in the
Yo,
shoulder,
those
the armpit, and the knee. A South
They got
Korean
me-
soldier
they got
found
me
him
in the
collapsed in
buttocks.
some bushes of the military
Demilitarized zone.
Yeah, basically.
Talk about
DMC.
arrows in the knee.
The incident was first defection through blah blah blah. Demilitarized zone. Cool. That's
Like,
Let me tell you
disgusting.
something. Those
yeah.
fucking people are, whoa. Like, yeah, that, they need some of that. Some of that. Because over there, dude, it's a tricky place.
Yeah, North Korea is just like,
Things got tricky.
oh no. Shouts out to Cade.
Fuck Cade. His music's awful.
What?
This kid we know uses too much Carmex on his lips.
Yo, I'm about to
Uses
fucking.
too much Carmex on
No,
his
for
lips.
real, for real. Okay, so let me.
That's
fucking
what he's.
tell
That's
you-
what he's known for. Not his shit music. His Carmex.
Let me
lips.
tell you this story. So this guy, we meet him on Facebook because he's like in the hardcore music scene, and he's like, "Yo, like, be interested in trying out for your band?" Because we didn't have a vocalist at this time, so we were like, "All right, hell yeah, come on." So this guy comes over, and he's like this 5'4" Indian-esque man, and he's got like pretty big lips, I guess, and
Look at his lips.
he has like that little yellow tube of Carmex, and this man would be like screaming into the mic, and in between like songs he'd be just putting Carmex just straight up all over his lips, and
Oh, because he's probably trying to avoid rippage.
rippage.
Yeah, he probably uses his. You said vocalist, so I'm assuming.
But the thing is, he wasn't that great of a vocalist.
he wasn't that good, but he has a way, and that's his way. He makes sure that his lips don't shred.
There's a way. That's his way.
I gotta find.
I remember looking
Is
at him,
why
seeing a.
anybody
I remember
put that
seeing a
much
picture.
Carmex.
I
It
was
was
looking.
a
I
lot
remember
of
seeing.
Carmex.
I saw a picture of him once, and I was like, the first time in my entire life I had ever seen a person and been like, I hope he dies.
Well,
I've never seen. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I hope he dies. I've never seen someone just so utterly 150% douche that just like it just filled me with anger. I was just looking at him like, good lord.
I'm trying
Anyway.
to find.
He doesn't even know me. I've never even met him. It's
I'm
just
trying to find the chat between he and I, because he has all of his songs in there.
But did things get tricky?
They got an alert when you weren't home that said Netflix's policies are changing. Please choose a new plan for the upcoming month.
Oh.
And it said you could either pay $3 extra a month, so instead of $10,
What is that for?
the same amount of fastness,
Uh-huh.
or like
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hello, good evening.
Oh.
Wait. What is Shy talking about? Is that talking about? Is that
She's talking about this whatchamacall. She's talking about basically this. Basically, Netflix is upping their price if you want faster, like, buffering speeds. Basically.
Wait, but net neutrality is not even a thing yet. What the fuck, Netflix?
They already upped. They already were upping their. Oh my God! It's still on YouTube. All right.
What?
Oh shit, son.
All right, post it, tag it so I can watch
Oh
it.
shit.
Yes! Yes! This shit's
Oh,
awful.
I'm so ready. It's about to get so tricky.
Haven't heard that in a while.
Oh, hold on.
It's about to get tricky.
It's about to get tricky.
Hold on.
Just got back from the gym. Oh my god. It is about to get
Oh.
tricky.
I'm playing it right now.
It's
God
so
damn it.
slow.
Zoom.
She want me
She want me.
so she can see.
Took her back to the hotel so she could
Made
see
her undress so quickly.
quickly. Whoop.
Lee.
Things got tricky.
Next thing you know, things got tricky.
Got tricky.
Usually picky.
I'm only doing this for you.
You strictly.
That's straight from GZ, from G-Eazy.
Oh, was this something about Vicky? Hi, I'm Vicky.
This is the song I want to die to. Like, this is the scene of the movie
Song
where
I want to
like
conceive my children to.
no, this is the part of the movie where like I'm already shot and I'm dying and it's my last stand and the enemies are coming up on me. Ew, maybe not coming up on me. Swarming me. And this is the movie. It's like in slow motion and I'm dying. I'm about to die.
Oh no, I accidentally
what?
downloaded one of his songs.
Got a bunch of groupie hoes on my right.
Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na.
This is the
Sorry,
best part.
Dwight.
I am so
God, this
fucking
is-
sick
this
and
is like-
tired of the Photoshop.
This is like my fucking raps I do during Rainbow Six, except like with no self-awareness and completely serious. I try to be the one. You know.
Trying to be the one.
I can fucking sing it better than he can. Try to be the one. Oh. Okay.
That's enough of that.
Get out.
Yikes.
I just forgot that you can't. I'm listening to it on mine. I'm not listening on yours. I'm
I
listening the entire
forgot
time.
how
I'm not
crazy
even
that
listening
was.
to it at all.
You need to click on it eventually. Like, watch it in your spare time. It's great.
Billy, can I share my screen to you real quick so you can see what this game looks like?
Sure.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah!
Wow! Whoa!
Bagel, how was your workout?
Much needed. Much needed.
Good.
Been having one hell of a fucking morning and day.
Good. Are you
Fucking-
sharing me your screen, Ben?
I'm trying. Hold on.
Oh, he's
up.
trying. Yeah, Bagel.
I woke up this morning.
Discord.
And looked at my bit of 60. But the fuck?
Oh, damn.
So quickly.
Next thing you know, things got tricky. Oh man. Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
You still streaming, Billy?
Yes.
Billy,
Your live.
Yes.
impress a clown on a date.
Yes.
Would I pie myself in the face, give a funny dance, or sit on a whoopee
Why
cushion?
is everybody that like gone now?
Sit in a whoopee cushion.
No, she'll be grossed out.
Oh.
Okay, that don't work.
Hey,
Never mind.
your internet sucks. Are you paying your bill on time?
Are you talking to
What?
me?
Huh?
Who you talking to?
Yeah, who are you talking to?
I don't know. That's just a commercial for later on in life.
Hello, my friend. This is your friendly neighborhood Comcast salesman. Now, I would like to, in the light of net neutrality, I'd like to let everybody know that we are going to have the most shit service, we're going to have the most shit prices, and we're going to have the most shit speeds. So, get to the bandwagon now, buy it quickly, and maybe we'll cut you a little later on. How does that sound?
Right now.
Have I answered all of your questions and concerns in an appropriate and timely fashion?
Yes.
Okay, so right now, I need you to go
Right now.
and send. I need you to put your social security number and your credit card number into the chat box below. That way, when the net zone, the MD5 hash will go off, and I will be able to send you the internet. Okay.
So
Caller number one.
we're gonna
Hello, number two.
we're gonna read this this question. It says, "Do men even care about women?"
No.
Hey,
You fucking kidding? No.
let's say maybe.
Let's say it depends.
Like mom, grandma, if she's alive.
Sister and Billy. So yeah, those women. That's it. Those are the women in my. Those are the women in my life.
Oh God.
That's it.
All right. Well, I don't know. We're now at an hour and 15 on this podcast.
Pardon.
So I
Listen,
don't really know what else to add to this. Does anyone else have any closing remarks?
listen, just don't worry.
Yeah.
Have a cup of whiskey, and get ball.
Guess some whiskey, you know?
Put it in a nice cool glass,
That's when things got tricky.
and just eventually be slipping just like that whiskey down your.
Ben, do you have any closing remarks?
Tip your waitress, but not if she's a cis woman. That's about right. Also,
True.
Tyler Manian is a cuck and his devil's James Quinn, I think that you should do some more research about net neutrality before you come at me stating that you don't know what's going on.
Alright, I'm gonna log out of this Discord and make a monologue. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Welp, that was today's podcast. Did not go. I don't know, man. I gotta get some more structure to these things. I just gotta find some better questions ahead of time. Just with everything going on, like I mentioned at the beginning of this show, little bit hard to just sit down and relax and focus on something that isn't, a matter that's pressing. So, with that all being said, if you watched, thank you for watching. If you didn't watch the next one. But if you didn't watch, you don't hear this message. So, if you hear this message, thank you for watching. Come back next Saturday for another one of these podcasts. This coming Saturday, we will be back on and live, and hopefully better than this one. Just like I said last time, each episode is going to get better as time goes on, and that is just the way that that life goes. Thank you all for watching. Shah, do you have anything to add?
No.
Okay, cool. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you have a great day, night, or afternoon.